A dreadful European night for Rangers in Ali McCoy's first game in charge in Europe. Rangers will have to buck the historical trends. They've never overturned a first leg deficit when they've lost the home leg. That's what they've got to do next week. Larsson with the goal. Rangers 0, Malmö 1 at the end of the first leg.
At this very moment we can still hear the Malmö fans singing behind us. What a night they've had, and the goal they celebrated, of course, was the goal from Daniel Larsson in the first half. A mistake by Steven Whittaker, but a well taken goal.
Yeah, again, I mentioned in the first half, misplaced passes and players timings are all wrong, but this time they've latched onto that pretty quickly, Dougie, and you know, although Steven Whittaker's made the mistake, there is a good layoff here as he plays it inside, lays it here, flick from the inside, out to right, and a great dispatch from Larsson, number 7, of course. I mean, the headline writers tomorrow will be delighted with this. I mean, these guys in the press office at the minute will be thinking, made in heaven, made in heaven.
It's a dream headline for them. Larsson, number 7, scores at Ibrox to break Rangers' hearts. But as we said, Rangers did create chances in that second half. Stephen Naismith in particular will be watching this one through his fingers because he had 2 very, very good chances.
Well, I mean, Pat had said, why does he not go with his left foot there, you know, and I think possibly easier for him to do that. Maybe just not, he didn't play so well tonight, Stephen Naismith. Top player for me last season for Rangers. Again, on this occasion, breaks wide again, and I think it's Jelavic again, possibly gets played in. And of course, this time he does go with his left foot, and he makes a hash of it. So, been a poor night for Stephen Naismith, and he was a culprit on both occasions.
There are indications, perhaps, trying to find the positives, that Jelavic and Naismith could create a useful partnership.
No,
but it's early days.
It is early days, but I think all in all, the basis of it is there. You can see it. You can see the movement within each other. Jelavic alike. I think he's going to be a top class performer, striker. And if they can combine together during the course of the season and get goals, and that's what Ali McCoy needs. Having
said that, Jelavic wasn't blameless either. A chance again fell to the big striker, and he was another, just couldn't find the back of the net on the night.
He didn't get enough purchase on it. I mean, it's bounced in front of him, but I think during the course of last season, Dougie, he would have dispatched that quite easily. You know, he wouldn't give him the goalie a chance at all, but it's right in front of the goalkeeper, an easy save, a double save for him, and you know, on another night he would have scored the goal.
And Steve Davis as well, another culprit, I suppose. He tries to just side foot this one up into the top corner.
He does. The only reason I would give that he's maybe gone to lift the ball is because the two defenders oncoming there. There you go. They've made him elevate the ball rather than strike it along the floor.
But as we said, despite those chances for Rangers, Alan McGregor was in terrific form at the other end. He had a great save in the first half, if you remember, and then in the second half.
Yeah, that one's reasonably comfortable for him because he's not got a lot of goal to cover there at that position. But certainly on the break, Malmö were good. You know, and they did suck Rangers in time and time again. This time was an important save.
But how many times, Colin, did we see them breaking 2-on-2, 3-on-3 against a backpedaling Rangers defence?
I think as the game went on, Dougie, Rangers became tired. You know, they did become tired, and Malmö in the middle of their season at the minute, and this is a great save. Through a ruck of players, good save from Alan McGregor. Good height for him to make a save, but it's still a good save. But as I say, as the game went on, Malmö were looking more and more comfortable.
They're a decent side. I don't know if they're any more than that, Malmö. I think Rangers can say, well, we've got to be a whole lot better next week, but it's not impossible.
Well, they've got to be more. They've got to be tested more next week. That's the important part. Rangers definitely got to score a goal. If they can keep a clean sheet, great. But they've got to score a goal, and if they can test Malmö, I do think it'll be a difficult game for them next week. You know, Malmö had done well last season. They've been mediocre this season. They've come to this stadium tonight, enjoyed themselves, played reasonably well, scored a goal. Some things that they've not done really away from home in their own domestic season. So it'll be a tough week next week for Rangers.
As we've said, without any Rangers fans in the stadium, it's not the biggest stadium, Malmö's ground. It only hosts 24,000, but there won't be a single Rangers fan there just to make the job even more difficult.